Today we're going to look at something a little weird. Yeah, it might be interesting if you're a fan of the TV show The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, but still, to me, it's a little weird. Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and today we're going to look at a script from that TV show. Chapter 1, October Country. I believe that is the pilot, or at least the first episode. This is Studio Draft number 2, 11/30/2017. What is exciting about it? Nothing. It's just a script from the TV show, and looking at its condition, it is probably a new, never-used script. I don't know how many rewrites they did of the script, how many drafts. I said drafts, not giraffes. It does have a little stain on the back of it, but it doesn't look well used. The pages aren't folded over, so somebody wasn't perusing this or whipping it out really quick to know their lines. I normally don't collect TV show scripts. I've had a chance to pick some up, including ones that were actually used by characters because there was pages folded over and notations and scribbles and all other kind of stuff on it. Was that by the actor, or was it by one of the producers or a writer? Who knows? What people normally do is they purchase scripts like this from the production company because they have boxes of them if they haven't been shredded yet, or if somebody took it because they intended to sell it in the future. But people buy scripts, and then when they run into their favorite stars at a Comic-Con or out on the street or at a autograph signing, they have them sign the script. Now out there you can purchase signed scripts. Funny thing is, most of the ones I've seen for sale are reproductions. In other words, somebody had the front of the script signed by the real actor or actress, and then photocopied the heck out of it and then sold it a bunch of times. There's something you really need to be aware of and be leery about purchasing scripts from TV shows because they are so easily faked. Maybe somebody's going to order a transcript of a show and then just start printing it out, make a cover on it, and sell it. Maybe they got a copy of the script from a studio. They either borrowed it, finger quotes, borrowed it, or they purchased it, and then they photocopied a bunch of copies and then sold it as a real script. You would think a signature on it by a famous actress or actor would be enough to prove it's real, but there's so many fakes out there, yeah, I don't know. More than likely, most of the scripts out there, I believe somebody obtained an electronic copy of them, and they're just printing them off. Is that the case with this? I don't know. But I acquired this through a friend of a friend who supposedly knows a friend, and that's how I got it. Does that make sense without, incriminating anybody? When I learned about the remake of Sabrina, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, I'd heard about it a couple years before I ever saw an episode. I had very high hopes for it, and was very disappointed. I have a couple of items from that TV show, some other collectibles, which I got after I actually watched it, so I purchased those after I was disappointed. But essentially, it came down to the show fell far short of what it could have been. Because you can't really have a chilling adventure involving witches and then try to keep it tame. It doesn't work. Yes, they referred to witch orgies and eating people, but really, if they were evil witches, there would be a whole lot more evil stuff going on. If you're a fan of Riverdale, another TV show that I sat all the way through and I don't know why, but if you're a fan of Riverdale, you will really like Sabrina because Sabrina is actually way better than Riverdale. Riverdale was a TV show that got lost, turned into a musical, and then wasn't a musical. It was horrible. But I digress. All right, what do you think? Is this a neat little souvenir collectible, or is this just another worthless piece of garbage that I have on my shelf? Actually, it's not on my shelf. It's kept in a box. All right, leave your comments in the comments section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.